Bunge power.
Power.
This side power. Haya, sawa. Sitachukua muda mingi sana, but kenye nitaongea itakuwa ya maana, sitaongea tu. Sawa. Mimi naitwa wakili Joel Oluoch, na for the past 2 days tumekita kambi City Mortuary tukitetea mmoja wetu. For the past 2 days tumekuwa City Mortuary tukitetea mmoja wetu wenye alitolewa kwa baba yake kuja tu kuliwa hapa Nairobi. So I don't want to go out of the topic mada ya leo. I will start with the finance bill, alafu nitamaliza na hiyo story ya Albert Ojwang. So I want to give you all the information with a lot of specificity na kila kitu bila kuacha anything, because as of today I was in the autopsy room where they were doing the postmortem. So I will give you everything from the horse's mouth. Hiyo ya cousins tutaona hiyo. So but I want to start with the finance bill. Number 1, last year June. Okay.
Asante sana Mr. Speaker, niko na information kwa wakili, kwa sababu yeye amesema yeye ni wakili wa ule kijana aliuliwa. Tungependa atufafanulie, atuongee mambo ya
Si amesema ataenda hiyo next. Anamaliza, amesema ya kwamba anaanza na finance alafu anaenda kwa hiyo.
History ya finance bill ni muhimu sana.
kweli.
Wakati nyinyi matajiri mnaenda kichaka huko.
Kwa sababu ile kitu yenye iko kwa hii flow ni kitu sensitive. Yaani kitu inahusu hii nchi. Mimi nilikuwa naomba msemaji mwenye ako katikati ya flow apewe muda yake yenye inatosha na yake bila kutaraktiwa.
Kimkunywa uji.
So, I want to start with the finance bill because it is very important comparing to what it cost last year. Then I will go to the Albert's case. So with the finance bill number 1, last year we created a culture that brought about all of us rejecting the entire segments of the finance bill.
Bwana nini nasumbua hapa?
Bwana nini mbaya?
Nini mbaya bwana?
Si member anaendelea.
Haya, nitajaribu. Mimi ni Mjaluo. Nitajaribu. So when the finance bill was voted in last year and everyone in the country said no, and you remember the citizens impeached parliament, but they went ahead and passed the finance bill for 2024-2025. With the president's letter came and didn't assent the bill to law. So that's why it is very important to understand what we have in the finance bill for 2025-2026 that is going to guide the country through the financial year for the next 12 months. I would not want us to reject or accept the finance bill in totality, because this is where hii hapa ndio mali public opinion inakuja. That is why they draft first the bill, then they bring it out to the public to inquire their opinion about it. Hiyo ndio sababu wakikuja na tunaongeza tax kutoka hapa hadi hapa, wanakuja kuwauliza. Mimi nimesoma hiyo finance bill na kumekuwa na amendment. Mnajua venye some of these laws are made. For example, finance bill inatengenezwa inakuja after every year, but it is being amended every year depending on given sections that they feel that needs to be amended since they have certain effects in the country. So there are 4 amendments in the finance bill. We have amendment on income tax. We have amendment on income tax. We have amendment on Tax Procedures Act. We have amendments on excise duty. And we have amendments on Miscellaneous and Levies Act. No, there are 5 amendments. There is also excise duty and there are 5. I think 5 or 6. But I captured 4 because those are the most important ones. Come up again. So with Tax Procedures Act, that is where I have a problem, because there's an amendment that has been brought to give KRA authority to check and know business secrets of business individuals, and also to check their personal information. When it comes to issues of taxation or tax payment, I don't think getting business secrets of businesses is important. What is important is audit. Yenye unajua hii jamaa biashara yake inatoshana aje na anafaa lipe tax inatoshana aje, which is calculated, it is provided for in our constitution, in amendments parliament, where we know that the VAT should be 16%. Sasa unajua biashara ya huyu ikifanya inapata 100,000, si unajua tu hii inafaa itoke wapi, na hii pesa kwa hii good inafaa itoe nini, na hii inafaa itoe nini, si ndio? Hakuna haja ya kuingia kukuja kuangalia siri ya hii biashara inatoka wapi. Hiyo ina infringe kwa wewe kama right yako, your right to privacy. Sasa hiyo mimi I would want it to be amended. I'm saying there are some proportions of this tax, this finance bill that is good. That's why I'm not saying we need to reject all of it or accept all of it. Segments where they want to obtain the business secrets should be amended. Another one, they are saying that bado tu hapa kwa Tax Procedures Act, they are saying that when there is a dispute and you have taken your case as a business owner to a tribunal and you have lost, because you know you are allowed to appeal until you exhaust all your avenues of appeal. So they are saying that if you have now gone to appeal, KRA is being given authority to instruct your bank to come and collect the tax or the penalty. that one should not be allowed. That is also against your right, because you are required to make sure that you exhaust all your appeals, so that after that, then is when now penalties can be issued. I hope najaribu Swahili kidogo, but yes, hii finance bill pia iko na uzuri kidogo. Pensions na gratuities ya wazee wametoa hiyo tax, na kuna kitu kingine pia yenye also I feel ni ina nini, inatufinya kidogo. Kuna there is steel that is being manufactured here in Kenya that is used to build houses, and walikuwa wameweka tax yake ikakuwa chini kidogo compared to ile inakuwa imported. Ndio sababu competition ikue kidogo kwa watu wanaitengeneza hapa Kenya. Unajua, you have to promote local businesses, because sisi kama wananchi, kwanza inaitwa hata patriotism, tunajipenda kwanza, ndio tunapenda huko nje. So hii steel metal wametoa hiyo ya nje from 17.5% to 5%. Unajua, obviously niseme mtu anakuja kununua steel hapa Kenya na yenye ana import nje na bei same, utaendea gani? Sio ya nje. Si biashara ya huyu jamaa anajaribu hapa itaharibika. Sasa hiyo pia mimi naona wanafaa waongelele. Kuna vitu mingi kwa finance bill yenye tungeongelelea leo, lakini najua pia kuna watu wengine wanataka kuongea, si ndio? Na pia nisiwe boring sana, nisiwabo You want to inform me?
No.
Okay. You want
information or just a question? Yes. A question.
Asante sana Bwana Spika. Kwanza ningependa kuuliza mwenzangu kama anajua kuhusu exempt. Ongelea hiyo kwa sababu unataka kuongelea tax. So exempt na zero rating, and then relate it with some of the businessmen who have been doing businesses. He has registered a particular business whereby that business is supposed to be like trading in CB hardware. But when it comes to like fertilizer, let's come to the fertilizer issue. So he also has a transport company which is doing transportation of in bulk. So most of these things, when they get to, when he's been given a tender to do transportation, he transport this fertilizer, instead of them to be taken to the NCBP, they are being taken where? To his hardware. Now I want you to relate that one with the tax that you are talking about, with the exempt and zero rating. Thank you.
Okay, he's asked a very good question, but I just want to give you an idea of what tax exempt and zero rated is. When a commodity is tax exempted, it means there is no tax imposed on it. When a commodity is zero rated, it means if you calculate the tax, the percentage rating, which is zero to that commodity, you get zero, which there is no tax towards it as well. But The problem now we find when comparing zero-rated and tax-exempt is when in case you need a refund. Unanisikia? In case you need a refund of a given commodity that you bought from any facility, that is where the difference comes. But I wouldn't get into finer details of this because there is no commodity right now that has been given tax exempt that is of certain specific. What we had was the pharmaceutical product which were exempted from tax. But right now, they have been given the 16%. I don't know whether I've answered that well, but there is finer details into it that I've not gone into. I would want to stop there I would want to stop there with the finance team, and then I go to the matter of Albert Ojwang, because